Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got yours yet, the winter solstice alignment session, still seats available, but they are limited, so get yours ASAP. If you would like to get your retrograde survival kit for half price before the price goes up to full price on the 31st of October, I would get that because we are heading towards that Mercury retrograde ever so fast. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So just want to say an extra heartfelt welcome and thank you for all of your support this week. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys are a part of what I believe is a community. You know, Reydiant Reality it's wonderful, and I'm truly humbled by all of your support, so thank you. So your message this week when I went into my intuition was a parachute. Well, that's exactly what I saw, and I was like, okay, so what do I need to know about that? And the message that came through was, you can control the parachute, but you can't control the elements, so like the wind, right? Even with your parachute, your landing might be a bit bumpy. So what this is kind of saying to me is this week, all you can control is yourself. You can't control external circumstances and you can't control other people. You have a parachute which is effectively going to help you control your landing or control yourself in a specific situation. But whatever challenge comes up this week, just know that you can sail through it. And all you need to do is to have a handle on yourself. You don't have to have a handle on anyone or anything else. As long as you've got you, as long as your parachute's got you, you will be fine. All right. So your destiny card this week is the High Priestess, right? So it looks like you are having a secret revealed this week. Something is going to be shared with you. Something might be divulged to you. It could be even as well that you hear about this indirectly. So it might be that you're privy to a secret that wasn't actually, you know, maybe necessarily meant for you to hear, but you're gaining this information or this knowledge either way. I love the High Priestess card. I always do, because it's about intuition. It's about psychic ability. It's about hidden things revealed. So trust your intuition and your hunches this week as well, because they could really steer you in a brilliant direction. So let's have a look, see at your direction. Let's give it some context and see what may be revealed. And it has something to do with the Page of Cups, which is about it could be about your own children. If you have children, something could be revealed to you this week about your children. You might overhear a conversation. You might hear something that they are going through or dealing with. It could be about a family member. It could be somebody close to you. The fact that you've got the Page of Cups as well as a direction, it does suggest to me that this week you could be having some sort of deep insight or reverie that comes through the intuition or comes through the imagination. My advice to you is whatever idea it is that's coming through for you this week could be a real money spinner. It could be something that really helps you get ahead or move ahead. And so therefore this is something that you want to keep secret. This is not the time to divulge this idea, because it could be something that could be very good or lucrative for anybody that has that information. So if it's coming to you, it means that the universe wants you to get this out there. Now, one thing that I need to tell you about this, and I always say this to people when they're having a flash of inspiration or insight or something, if the universe wants this to be out there, it will give it to you. If you do nothing with it and you sit on it and you're like, oh, you know, I'll get round to that at some point, it will give it to somebody else. That is how truly brilliant ideas or things that need to be out there for the advancement of the human race, that's how they get out. If you know, and there's been tons of times people have been like, I never told anybody. How, you know, how did they come up with that? Or how, you know, you see the idea or the inspiration that you've had come up on TV, or somebody tells you about something they've created and you're like, but I didn't tell anybody about that. It's because it needs to be out there. So the universe will give it to you, but if you do nothing with it or waste it, the universe will give it to somebody else. And it really does work like that. I've seen it countless times in hundreds of readings. I've seen it happen with ideas that I myself have been given. Sometimes the idea isn't yours. Sometimes it's an idea that is given to the human race, and if you do nothing with it, the universe will make sure it gets out there. Your insight card is the Six of Pentacles. Don't let money or finances convince you that you can't do this idea, this inspiration. The Six of Pentacles says that the money that you need, the financial backing or assistance that you need, will be given. It will be delivered to you. Now, in terms of this secret information that's coming your way, it could be something to do with a job. If it is about your children or a family member or a friend, it does suggest that you may be on the fence. You might say to yourself, well, you might see something or hear something about a family member, a friend, or even a child that makes you think, well, I don't necessarily morally agree with that, but you are my people. You could be asked this week whether you actually want to assist somebody because you don't really agree with what it is that they're doing and what it is that they're involved in. Remember, sometimes we're not there to judge. Sometimes it really is just a case of, are you going to help or not? You know, the choice is yours, and either way, neither one of those is wrong, but you have to make a decision. You can't come from a place of judgment. You know, if you're for somebody, then you're for them regardless. And there's been times for me in my life, I've seen friends do things and I'm like, oh, no, honey, I don't want any part of that. Or other times where I've thought, you know what, it's nothing to do with me, but at the same time, you're my people, so I'm going to assist you. So lots going on this week, lots to think about. Like I said though, when it comes to your personal stuff, if there is something that you have an idea about or you want to create, don't stop yourself just because you think, oh, but I haven't got the money for it, because it will become available. If you move towards whatever it is that you want to create, the rest will fall in line. But you need to make sure that you kind of do that. And like we said, you can control the parachute, but you can't control the external circumstances. So stop trying. All right. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care. I'll see you soon.